I'm exhausted today. I'm exhausted. It's on 100%, so it should be good. I don't know how well you can see. I got a size 929 in these, and it's still too big. I can fit it, but it's still too big. I need like a size 7. I really don't know what size I wear because they be like playing with on women's top with these clothes sizes. This is a really extremely loose fit, and it's still stretchy, so um, I can fit about a 7. If I go down one more size, I could have, but I'm good with these. I'm good with these. Okay, and I still gotta check my blood sugar. Still, so we're gonna get started with Aries. How can Aries demand their respect? Calling on Lilith. Like, wow, can't do that. Can't do that. Damn, this should be stuck in here. I don't know why. It didn't used to give me that issue, but now it's giving me that issue. I don't know why that is. But we got to get started. Hi. So we got to get started. I think I'm going to Aries. First one, Aries. Okay, how can Aries demand they respect? Okay. Don't forget, if you do want a live personal reading, the information is in the description box. Or you want a private reading, just hit me up, okay? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the live. What's up? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am tired, exhausted, burned out. So we're going to get into Aries. Calling on Lilith. How does Aries need to demand their respect? Don't forget to like this live, you guys, and subscribe to my channel. How does Aries need to demand their respect? What's going on? Oh, shit. Love and loss. So disappointment. Highs and lows of love, painful breakup, heartbreak, divorce, death of a loved one, memories. Somebody could be soaking over spoiled milk, or like, I don't know if like your parents or somebody that was dear to you or you were close to, like, I don't know if their birthday is around the corner or their birthday is coming up, or if this was the day that they died or something like that, but you could be sulking over uh the past, or someone that over loss, over endings. Um, you could feel like you're. This is odd. Okay, so somebody can either feel like that you're leaving them behind, or you can feel like somebody's leaving you behind. Aries. It just seems like there's this soaking energy over an ending, Aries. Okay, like you feel like an ending is coming, and but it could be the both of you feeling this way. Like you feel like y'all are growing apart. We have Mr. 3000. Quest to prove oneself, pressure of expectation, second chances and new beginnings, elite achievement and winning. So we've got Hall of Fame. I do get this energy that somebody, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, Aries. I do get this energy that somebody like kind of feels like they above the program. Like somebody's kind of getting beside themselves. Like somebody's gotten big headed. Um, some of you, because there is somebody that I'm channeling, like you could have carried somebody like through school, or you could have like really been there for somebody when they didn't have anyone, or when they didn't have anything. And Aries is kind of like they shitting on you now, or they acting like they bigger than the program, or they acting like they too good for you now. It's that energy. Like somebody is really getting beside themselves. Somebody could also, this could be a warning, Aries. Somebody could also be planning an exit. Um, after it's basically like they kind of use you. They kind of use you for some type of gain, Aries. And now that like they got all that they needed, or that their cup is full, now they're moving on from you. Like now they're too big for you. Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying, I watch a lot of scary movies, so some of my symbolism is going to be through scary movie scenarios. But it's almost like, let's say a girl, you went and you go harm somebody for a woman, you know what I'm saying? And like when the cops and shit come, you're not ratting her out, but she ratting you out, even though it was her idea. Like it's that type of energy. Like this person will throw anybody under the bus. This person just uses and disposes of folks. Uh, so somebody just Aries, they used you, love. Premonition, intuition, waving a red flag, nudging you toward alignment, inner knowing before the storm. So the higher message here, for real, Aries, if we're gonna be for real, even though this is in the higher level message here, even though this is like premonition is in the um, present energy, what I'm seeing, honestly, Aries, like just people are quick to forget. People are quick to forget like what you do for them. People are quick to forget, baby. Somebody just really acting brand new. Um, I would honest. I'm gonna pull two more cards and see what's going on. So yeah, I feel like somebody feel like they bigger than you now when you don't want to put them through school. Like somebody, Aries, is just giving. Like it's also giving like opportunities. Doors are opening up for you, and now is the time to take that leap of faith. Nothing is stopping you except yourself. You will be presented with opportunities to expand, collaborate, or learn. Take these as signs to elevate your circumstances. So these energies basically is finding greener pastures, Aries, and like, so it's like, bye, I found better. It's like, bye, I'm elevating, I'm upgrading, like, I'm too good for you. How you too good for a mother? Human beings are funny. How you too good for a motherfucker that put you, that supported you when you had shit? That's why I be trying to tell folks, like, people be making it seem like, oh, it's about the heart of the person. And it's never about the motherfucking heart of the person. Because if it was about the heart of the person, how the fuck do you feel like you bigger than the motherfucker who rolled it out for you? How do you think that you're too good for the motherfucker who made sacrifices, right? When they could have been investing in their own career. They made sacrifices for you so that you can get a leg up. But you feel like you bigger than that motherfucker. No, you're not. Like, people be telling on themselves. Swear to God. A lot of times people will use, oh, it's about the heart, it's about the personality, it's about love. People will use that as a Ponzi scheme, as a scam. That's selling you false hope, selling you dreams, telling you what you want to hear. That's what a lot of times, just like friendships. A lot of people like use friendships to, like, if they see, like, let's say somebody sees that I do really nice makeup, right? Their whole intention of being my friend is so I can do their makeup, so they don't have to pay nobody to do their makeup. Like, there's a lot of people who see friendships as just free services, as just, oh my gosh, she's got to connect. I got to be friends with her so I can move up the ladder. I got to be friends with her so I can, use her connect. Like, people don't really, but they'll use it as, oh, I want to get to know you, or, oh, like, you got to see past the smokes and mirrors, baby. Which is why I'm a tarot reader. You got to see past the smokes and mirrors. So, like, yeah, they're this person, Aries, they were never really rocking with you, or they were never really fucking with you for real. Okay, it's kind of like you were the one that was willing to, you were the one that was willing to, I don't want to call you dumb, but clearly this energy feels like if you sacrifice for them or sacrifice for others and you help others and you have good intentions for others, they feel like you're dumb. They feel like you're naive. They feel like you're a lick. Okay, so we have doubts. You're experiencing doubt about a person or a situation and you feel unable to fully trust it. This uncertainty may stem from past experiences and unresolved issues you encounter in similar situations. Or with this individual, it's natural to feel doubtful, but do not let your past dictate your future or your decisions going forward. I heard that. There's somebody here who's had constant experiences in Aries. I do feel like this is largely you. Thank you. There's somebody here who had constant experiences where they build people up and they shit on them. So either you're building people up, Aries, but only up to a certain point, okay? Like, only up to a certain point. When you feel like they start getting too successful, you may try to sabotage, undermine them, or pull back. Like, I don't want to add to their plate. Okay. So yeah, you got some hidden trauma there. Ooh wee. I feel like sometimes, even this about to sound so crazy. So Aries, even if you feel like a person ain't about the right, okay, still do good. Still be a do-gooder. Because what happens is you could be wrong, Aries. So until you got hardcore evidence that this person ain't with you, for you, or whatever, you got to have without a shadow of a doubt evidence. Until you got that with shadow of a doubt evidence, continue to be good. Continue to do your part. Continue. Because sometimes you can self-sabotage your connections. Like, there's something about these certain energies that, like, triggers you. So it's just kind of like you're tired, Aries, of doing the most just to get abandoned, or doing the most just to be shitted on, or doing the most just for somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Aries, you're just kind of tired of putting your life on the back burner and to help everybody else thrive, but they don't turn around and pick you and take you with them. You want to be careful of treating energies that have not done anything to you, Aries. You want to be careful of treating them like shit, because what's going to happen, Aries, is that's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So that person really is going to do that because you treated them like shit. So they really are because sometimes people will abandon you or people will leave you because they realize you ain't shit. Because they realize, you get what I'm saying? They'd never tell you that. Because why would I tell Aries that when Aries is feeding me? Why would I bite the hand that feeds me? So that's kind of the bad thing about having the upper hand, Aries, is that why would I bite the hand that feeds me? When you have the power, when you the plug, like, people aren't gonna tell you the truth. People aren't gonna tell you that you're horrible. Like, people aren't gonna tell you that you're extremely selfish. Like, people aren't gonna tell you that because they're in survival mode and they need whatever it is that you're giving to them. So they'll just silently exit. Once they get where they need to get, they'll silently leave you alone, Aries. There's something about you. You need to do some real reflection. Okay, Aries. If that is resonating with you, you need to do some real reflection here. You need to continue to be good. Unless you have hardcore evidence that this person is using you. Because I know a lot of people who, they'll have these paranoias that somebody is using them, and they're not. Like, the person could very well be genuine, Aries, and you're sabotaging it. Okay? So unless you have hardcore evidence, recording, secret conversations, unless you have it, Aries, like, and sometimes if everybody is always abandoning you or always leaving your life, this ain't always true, but sometimes you're the problem. If everybody is leaving your life, or you're being met with the same energy over and over again, you are the common denominator, Aries. Um, and two, are you doing stuff for the right reason, Aries? Are you, or maybe it's this person. This person could be lonely or in desperate need of company, or so they were being friends with you for the wrong reason. They were being friends with you based off of lack or out of lack. One thing about, like, when people are in a dark space that I don't like, Aries, is that sometimes it's like, are you here because you're in the dark space? You at rock bottom? Like, would you still choose me? And this is just kind of like what makes me kind of avoid people who are at a very low state, because now you don't have to, but this is just me, because it's too wishy washy. Are you my friend, or are you talking to me because you're the underdog? Or are you talking to me because everybody done turned their back on me or on you? Are you talking to me because, see, I'm a loner. You see what I'm saying? I don't follow the crowd. I don't do all of that. So the thing that, like, gets me about people who are in these low states, in these low state of minds, right, is like, would you talk to me if you would not choose me, if you would not hang with me, if you would not, like, be my friend when you are at the top, at the pinnacle? Don't be in there. If you would not date me when you're at the top, at your pinnacle, don't date me now. Like, that's my thing. That's my whole thing. So Aries, just really be careful with that. With people that's only coming around you when I need. People that's only coming around you as a pick me up. People that's only coming around you, like, for real. Be careful with that, because people will, like, absorb your energy and dispose you. And then when they need you again, they'll come back around again. So pay attention. Like, does this person, are they only around you because you do shit for them? Are they only around you because you make them feel better about their life? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, would they choose you? Would they hang out with you if they had options? If nobody else turned their back on them, Aries. You got to think about that. Okay? So the way that you're going to demand your respect, I feel like you need to give, but have discernment. Have discernment, and if you're going to help a motherfucker, do it out the kindness of your heart. Don't do it with expectations, because it seems like a lot of energies are gonna let you down. A lot of these energies wouldn't like. And just think about values too. Like, what do these people actually value? Don't Not what they talk about, but with their choices. Pay attention to their choices. Who they rather be around. If they had to choose, who would they rather be around? You know, their habits. Okay? Their habits and their choices expose what they value or their value. And if it ain't aligning with yours, you could, like I said, be generous, be helpful, and be giving, Aries, but it's not aligning with yours, like, goodbye. And you don't fit that description and what the person you're doing for actually values. You don't fit that description, Aries. Distance yourself. That's how you're gonna demand your respect. You need to choose people, places, and things that are in alignment. And a lot of times, the people that you help or the people that you're trying to bring up to another level cannot be your friends, anyways. Because you're like a mentor, you're like a counselor. You know, they're there to learn. That's it. They're not meant to be your friends. A lot of the people that you help or you heal, they're not really meant to be your friends or meant to be your lovers most of the time. On rare occasions, I've only seen like maybe one or two people where the person that they got off drugs, the person that they healed, they're married, they were married happily ever after, or they were best friends forever. I've only seen one or two examples of that. A lot of times it's a waste. A lot of times motherfuckers switch up on you. That happens more often than not. Most of the people that you are going like that, you're going to be helping in that aspect, like trying to lift up, trying to get them to a higher frequency. Y'all not going to be friends, baby. That you mentoring, y'all not going to be real friends. I'm just keeping it a buck. Moving on. Um, calling on Lilith. Calling on Lilith for Sagittarius. How can Sagittarius demand their respect? Um, okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. How can Sagittarius demand their respect? Calling on Lilith. Invest too much emotionally, physically, or energetically. Often without boundaries, it ends up burned out or underappreciated. You do too much, Sagittarius. You do too much. You do too much. Like let. It's kind of like a person is not really going to appreciate. We got testimony. Someone will speak up for you, speaking your truth, speaking out after being unheard or evident. So we got testimony. So it seems like, Sagittarius, that you do a lot for others and without them really having to earn it. Without them, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's it's like there's a part of you, there's this energy where you need to plays the villain. Plays the villain. Yeah, misunderstood and mischievous, acts tough but has a soft heart, playful, embraces but antagonist. Okay, this is so weird. So, Sagittarius, people gonna feel like that you got it easy, Sagittarius. So it's like they give you more work or they let you carry all of the workload, but they just feel like that you have it more easy. Um, so yeah, it's kind of like people give you either more workload than everybody else, or people always expect you to carry everything or do everything. Your issue. Sagittarius, is that you need to allow motherfuckers to earn their stripes. Like, they need to earn their stripes. Like, it's kind of like if you're doing all of the work for them. It's just like, I found out that Nicki Minaj, when she collaborate with like women artists, like a lot of times she don't charge them. It's free. And I'm like, well, that's why they don't respect your ass. Sometimes a motherfucker will appreciate you more when they had to pay for you, or when they had to put forth effort, or when they had to put forth work. Sagittarius, if you're always giving motherfuckers passes, if you're always allowing people access to your energy for free and they don't have to work to be around you, they are going to fumble you more. Okay? If they don't pitch in and it's always you doing everything, or you're like too welcoming or too like Sagittarius. Like, this is gonna make like people take you for granted. This is gonna make, yeah, we got setbacks. So you may feel as though you're constantly making the same mistakes over and over again, but staying stuck on your mistakes can limit both personal and professional development. A lot of a lot of you going out of your way for others is going to go on deaf ears. It's not going to be truly appreciated. Okay, Sagittarius is just like, oh yeah, you're that person that doesn't mind going out of your way, like, but it's not really going to be appreciated. It's not actually increasing your value. What is actually going to increase your value, Sagittarius, is like you being extremely picky about who's in your circle. What's actually going to increase your value is like motherfuckers have to earn your trust. People have to earn. You get what I'm saying? To be in your presence, Sagittarius. That's what's going to actually increase your value. You know, um, some of these energies can make you feel like you're the bad guy just because you start saying no, or just because you can't do something that they may want you to do. Maybe there's like conflict. Maybe you have too much on your plate right now, Sagittarius, so you can't help them, and they feel some type of way about it. Remember that making mistakes and experiencing setbacks is a natural part of being human. So setbacks. So this is, you could have been neglecting a lot of your shit to help other people, Sagittarius. It is time for you to focus, love. It's time for you to focus. So we got growth mindset. View feedback and constructive criticism as valuable sources of information that can help you grow and improve. Use feedback to identify areas for development and strive to incorporate it into your learning journey. Growth mindset. Um, there's definitely some energies like creating some type of stagnancy, Sagittarius. Like, there could be delays or things could not be going as good, Sagittarius, because of certain people in your energy. Okay, so the way that you demand your respect, um, let people earn the right to have access to you. Let people earn the right, like, set your standards high. Sometimes it's not always good to be down to earth. Because sometimes when you're down to earth and you're trying to be open to everyone and all encompassing, it's kind of like those energies are going to put you in hood rat bullshit. Those energies are going to put you in, you're going to end up in their drama. You're going to end up with all this unnecessary baggage coming from other energies because you were not discerning on who to allow into your circle, because you don't want to come off as snobby or uppity or whatever the case may be. But Sagittarius, the way that you demand your respect, love, is you need to be hard to reach, okay? Like, only certain energies, it's like you're too accessible or you're too available to the general populace, okay? So you need to, Sagittarius, you need to, what is that called? Yeah, you need to be picky. You need to be discerning. Okay, you need to stop giving people breaks. Stop giving people uh, shit for free, make them earn, make them purchase, make them work for it because they'll value a lot. For some reason, a lot of energies take free shit for granted, like they're wasteful. And that's how people are treated, like they're mishandling you, Sagittarius. Like they're treating you like you're wasteful, like for real. Like just really inconsiderate and thoughtless. Um so yeah, you demand your respect by letting people earn or work for, like, for real, because it just sounds like there's a lot of people like leeching on you, Sagittarius. Okay, that's what it sounds like. So now we are moving on to Leo. For those with Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, or North Node, calling on Lilith. What makes Leo? How can Leo demand their respect? How can Leo demand their respect? Brand loyalist follows popular choice, chooses low risk familiar options, follower, name dropper, comfort over risk. Somebody's brand loyalist. Somebody's like a follow the crowd type of person. Yeah, somebody's like a follow the crowd type of person. We got liminal space, doorway between identity spaces of reality, space where rules dissolve, mystery and surrender. Leo, you gotta really be careful. Like if you're the wave or if you have this it factor, you gotta be really careful about bandwagoners and sheeps. Okay, you gotta be real careful because it's like Leo, if somebody else is more popular and somebody else is like, let's say you kind of just going out of style, Leo, these energies will switch up on you. Will switch up on you. Will like move around. Will stop hanging around you to hang around the next best thing, to hang around the next popular thing. So you got to be careful about energies who are populist energies who always got to be with the in crowd. Okay, they ain't got their own like type of wave, Leo. You got to be careful with that. It says set boundaries, take care of mental and emotional well being, choose distance or silence. So, Leo, you got to be careful about cloud chasers, love. Because there are some energies where when in Rome, they do what Romans do. Do what Romans do. Okay? So if you randomly, fall off or become like an it factor, or become a old news, like that's how these energies gonna treat you. You kind of have to like. It's just like kind of like with artists. When artists are when artists are like the wave or they're trending, right? A lot of them think people listening to their music are real fans. But you see, when a hot new thing comes in the industry or hot new music comes in the industry, those fans they thought that they had stop supporting them. They on to the next wave. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the energy, Leo. So be careful. Don't think, because people gathering around or people are so quick to be your friend that means that, like, or people are so quick, like, that means that they're genuine, or does that mean that they're a real friend? Because as soon as, like, the newest, hottest thing comes out, they on they dick. You get what I'm saying? Like, just be careful about bandwagoners and just make sure that you see it for what it is and you're not taking it as legitimate, like, friendships. Like, for example, like, these energies could be party buddies, your party buddies, or these energies could be, Leo, just somebody that you go out on trips with, but like y'all not really close. It's just kind of like this is an activity buddy. This is you know what I'm saying? Like, know what it is, Leo. Okay, don't conflate people being around you or talking to you every day or Y'all doing activities every day. Don't conflate that with genuine friendship. Don't conflate that with, oh, this person gonna ride or die for me, or this person, like, don't conflate it. It says spinning out of control. So we got justice has been served, and we got spinning out of control. So for you, Leo, either you losing your popularity or your popularity slowing down is going to expose who is really in your corner. Okay, Leo. Um, but yeah, justice has been served. A legal matter is poised to turn in your favor. Gather evidence, document paperwork meticulously, and focus on the positive outcome you desire. Justice will prevail in your favor. Trust the process. This kind of reminds me of like that Megan Thee Stallion case where like everybody kind of turned on Megan Thee Stallion after she voiced that oh boy shot her. Like, but y'all was just hyping her up a week ago. I swear to God, that's how it goes. Y'all was just hyping her up a motherfucking week ago. Now all of a sudden you're anti Megan because a motherfucker shot her in the foot. Like, people will switch up on you so fucking fast. Swear to God, so fast. They're bandwagoners. Um, yeah, somebody gonna switch up on you. Pause, reassess priorities, and regain a sense of balance and stability. Seek support from loved ones or professionals. Simplify your commitments. Practice self-care. Remember, it's okay to ask for help and take small steps towards regaining control of your circumstances. So I feel like you're in something alone, Leo. Alone. Could be dealing with like the legal system or the justice system. Like you are in something alone, and it's like I thought you guys were my friend. I thought you guys were on my side, but you're like kiki cockeying with a motherfucker that like did some type of injustice to me, and you like feeling some type of way about that. Like you could feel like that they should cut this person off, Leo. Like you feeling some type of way about that. Yeah. I would just like stop fucking with certain energies or trust nobody, Leo, and like I wouldn't be looking for no one's approval. Um, Leo, the way that you just demand your respect is if you got to stand alone, love, you got to stand alone, okay? And when you get back up or when you become back that it factor, Leo, these people who bandwagon or petition against you, y'all got to remember, like, people are so, these days, they have such like, short memory, okay? They have short memory, short attention span. Y'all got to remember. Y'all got to remember that, okay? Y'all got to remember that people have short attention spans in these days and ages. Ain't no real friendships. Ain't no genuine friendships. Motherfuckers will switch up on you in a heartbeat for somebody that's got more clout. For real. Ain't no friends. Leo. So yeah, so somebody can have a better reputation than you, Leo. Somebody can have a better reputation than you, Leo. And like, yeah, people who you feel should be in your corner, they're not in your corner, Leo. Either somebody has it's because somebody has more popularity, somebody has more stardom, or somebody has more like a better reputation than you. It's something. So you could be going against somebody that has some type of pull, Leo, or some type of power, and like others are not supporting you because of like who it is. And that's all that I got. Deuces.